This is what well-beaten dogs look like. Oh, look at how abusive I am. I'm so abusive. I'm so abusive. Hello, everybody. It's Maggie here with Grassroots Dog Training. I'm here to have a conversation with you guys about, I don't even know exactly what this is going to be about, but it's going to be about all kinds of things. First of all, I wanted to address the fact that I've been talking a lot about bullying and harassment in general, bigotry and BS in the dog training industry, quite a lot. Actually, I've been outspoken about this for many, many years. But I wanted to share a little bit more about what's my deal. Why am I on YouTube? I know that there's a lot of folks that I get, hate stalked by. There's a lot of pure positive trainers that consider themselves to be pure positive trainers that have actually had it out for me, for some of them for close to a decade now. They tend to do a lot of trolling and a lot of bad reviews. I've been attacked multiple times over the years. What bothers me about it is that it happens to so many other trainers. Okay, it's not really their fault that they're being attacked, and not to take it personal, because there's a lot of mental health issues in the dog training industry. And speaking of mental health issues, I know there's certain people that have followed me from time to time, and I get a lot of judgment thrown at me in terms of like me being a crazy person, and I always get kind of a chuckle out of it, because I'm actually like, I'm very authentic when I come out and I speak about this kind of stuff. And my whole YouTube channel, it's not like, if you guys are watching this, it's not because I'm promoting myself, or I'm not selling you anything. I'm not asking for donations. I work full time, and I do occasionally take in board and train dogs still that need a lot of behavioral assistance, like Barnaby there in the background, the big old Saint Bernard that you guys see. And but my actual like full-time work has really transitioned the last couple years into professional consulting. So I don't talk hardly at all about my actual paid gigs. A huge part of it is because it's almost exclusively all confidential information. And the funny thing is, I work with a lot of professional dog trainers. That's what my full-time work actually is. It's interesting because of all of the deep connections that I have with multiple different dog trainers and dog-related business owners out there. There is so much fear that I see, and so much like depression as a result, and oftentimes, especially when professionals are dealing with like burnout. And more, there is a professional burnout that's happening because of the consistent harassment and the bashing and the trainer war. It's exhausting for so many people. And that's why, for me, my YouTube channel, it's kind of like my therapy in a way. It's my way of kind of making fun of the whole thing, and making light of things. And also, here and there providing some pretty awesome content too. But it's not like, my YouTube channel isn't designed for anything but basically entertainment and somewhat educational purposes. It's just stuff you're just not going to hear through like regular dog training. It's kind of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on with me. And I bring it back to where I think I was headed. I'm just gonna call it what it is here, guys. So many dog people and professional people are out there criticizing, hardcore criticizing, and going after other people that puts content out. And because of that kind of like just stupidity, there's a lot of professionals that are afraid to put out their own content. The whole reason why I do what I do is because it's my way of kind of promoting the idea that you can get in front of a camera, you can be goofy, you can be who you are, and still know that you're worth it, that you've got so much to offer and so much to give. Get out there. Don't withhold your message, or don't withhold your goofiness or making fun of yourself just because you're afraid of what other people are going to think about you. People are going to judge regardless. But to those that are so judgmental, and to those that have been internet stalking me, and or even have been friends of mine or acquaintances or whatever, that have turned because they're afraid that that's ultimately who they think I am, that I'm just playing everybody. This is all fear, guys. We don't need to be treating each other like this. And for those of you that intentionally go and rip other people's information off and other people's videos, 9 times out of 10, those trolls look at what information you're producing. Are you even putting out your own content? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. You might still be a professional, but in terms of online and contributions, there's a lot of people that just consistently attack and belittle other people without putting up better information. That is never what my intention is on YouTube or on Facebook or anything like that, any of the social media stuff. It's never about finding fault in other people, for me at least. It's about just speaking my truth and being, sharing goofy stories. And I mean, I think I have like 2 different songs about poop right now on my YouTube channel, because that's who I am on a natural kind of personal level. I'm a big goofy girl, but it counterbalances the fact that I have so much time and energy invested over the last 20 years and really developing my creative edge and my business abilities and those talents that have been fine-tuned with actual education that has gotten me to the point where I'm at. So it's okay to make yourself a little vulnerable and put yourself out there a little bit, and to acknowledge who you are, not just from okay, you have to be super business like all the time and all of that stuff. No, it's like we don't need with so much tension and so much learning that we all have to deal with and push through and learn through. Why are we going to put ourselves under so much pressure to maintain like this perfect professional composure? It's not even fun. Like clients, the regular students that are paying for professional dog training, they don't want to be bored. They don't want to feel judged. They want to have a good time. They want to be educated, but they also want to enjoy the experience. And I really believe that. So a lot of my professional clients, they have big personalities, or they're looking to develop and move past any reservations that they have and really come out there and really hit the scenes and just reach people. So my final thought is what I sort of thought in terms of coming out with a YouTube channel, because this thing's brand new for me. I mean, maybe 6 months old. Part of the purpose for me was getting used to being myself, exposing who my kind of core nature is, in terms of like, I'm a very playful person. When I've exposed that, what has happened is all of the people that really don't click with that anyway, that I would have never wanted to work with anyway, have unsubscribed or stopped following me. Some of them do some weird, creepy, stalking, harassing things just because they're little off. But by far, that's going to happen anyway. First of all, the weirdos are going to come out of the woodwork no matter what you do or what I do. And the people that really get it, the people that really like feel connected with whatever energy that you're putting out there, whoever you really are authentically, those people are going to totally get it. And they're going to start to kind of evolve with you. So, getting out and really showing people who you are without trying to like contain it and control it, I really believe is the way to go. We need more authenticity in this world. We really do. And we need a whole lot less bickering and attacking and harassing. And yes, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point with that conversation, but it is true. So don't be afraid to acknowledge who you are. Don't be afraid to show the world what your personality is really like. Don't try to make everybody love you, because that's not going to happen. The whole point for most of us, at least, is we're really just trying to reach the dogs. But in order to reach the dogs, you've got to reach the people. So I'm all about connecting with people. You'll never catch me or find me really criticizing anybody else. I did the one video from what's his face that has consistently flown off the handle and actually attacked many people. That's kind of a different thing. But in terms of just like chewing up and criticizing trainers and other people for how they're doing things and all this stuff, aside from like actual abusive aspects, it's just, it's worthless. So if you really see a video that you find issue with, go make something of your own that's showing the other thing that you should be doing. We need to have far less conversations revolving around, I see you doing this wrong, and more, hey, I think that this is working really well for me. Why don't you check it out and let me know what you think? So that's just a much healthier approach, really, all in all. But yeah, if you've made it through this video so far, thank you. I appreciate it. And, all irony is, look at those 2 totally suppressed, sad dogs back there. Look at how depressed my dogs are. They're awful. If I'll be quiet and you can maybe hear them snoring. Some miserable pups. Been free. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, you should totally subscribe to my channel. Better yet, go ahead and give a hand job to the thumbs up down below and leave me a comment or question. Maybe you even have an idea for something that I can cover in the not too distant future, perhaps. Anything's open. Ooh, ow, ow. Hell.